Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Elaine Reyes in Washington, D.C. One of China's most wanted fugitives is back in China. Accused of corruption and bribery, he is the first returned to China from the U.S. under the high-profile Skynet initiative after fleeing overseas for years. The news breaking just days ahead of President Xi Jinping's state visit to the U.S. CCTV's Jim Spellman is in our Washington newsroom with more on the repatriation of Yang Jinjun. Jim.
Elaine, China calls it the Red Notice List. 100 Chinese fugitives accused of economic crimes. They're spread out around the world. Some have been on the run for years. Now Beijing can cross one of those names off the list.
After 14 years on the run, Yang Jinjun, one of China's most wanted economic fugitives accused of embezzlement, is back in China. He's the first to be repatriated from the United States under China's International Fugitive Initiative, known as Skynet.
The forceful reparation of Yang Jinjun to China fully shows that China's pursuit of stolen assets and those who ran away is gaining support in the international community, and shows that no matter how far away or how long corrupt criminals can run, we will do all we can to get them back.
There's no extradition agreement between the U.S. and China, but earlier this year, the two countries came to an agreement. The U.S. would assist China in repatriating economic fugitives on the so-called Red Notice list, and China would expedite the return of Chinese citizens awaiting deportation from the U.S.
We regularly engage with China on law enforcement matters of mutual concern, and that includes fugitives and also includes anti-corruption.
Yang's repatriation comes just days before Chinese President Xi Jinping makes an official state visit to Washington. Differences between the two nations are bound to come up during the visit, but Yang's well-timed repatriation could be a model for future cooperation between the countries.
As a result of the close communication and cooperation between Chinese and U.S. law enforcement authorities, Yang Jinjun has been successfully repatriated, which marks major progress in Sino-U.S. law enforcement cooperation in pursuit of corruption suspects. We appreciate the efforts and the help that the U.S. government provided.
Chinese officials say they will spare no effort in returning all of the fugitives being sought through the Skynet program. Yang is the first of 100 people accused of corruption to be sent back from the United States. 11 others have already been repatriated from other countries. Elaine?
And Jim, are more of these fugitives thought to be in the United States still?
We don't have a firm estimate, but yes, it is believed that more of these fugitives are in the United States. As we mentioned, neither the U.S. nor Canada has extradition treaties with China that has made both countries attractive destinations for these fugitives.
All right, Jim Spellman in our Washington newsroom.